boys, one of the hardest top 10s in the game. I've been kind of pushing it back a little bit to let it calm down a little bit, but the safety position is absolutely disgusting right now. This includes obviously free and strong safeties, but zone KOs are absolutely taking over the games. We're obviously going to rank those on how good AP stacks are and how good these cards fit in the meta. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do them for every single position. I do gameplays on a lot of these cards as well. I do everything Madden Ultimate Team, and we're on the road to 50K subs, man. We just hit 47K earlier this morning. I appreciate y'all so much, but let's just jump right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHU for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. Number 10, we do got Ifitu Melufanu. I probably butchered the first name crazy, but he did beat out a couple really good cards. A big card that I think a lot of people might ask why he's above him is going to be Ronnie Lott. But when you look at this card, he is 6'3", so he's actually way bigger than him. You're getting 2 inches out there. Still the same speed at 96, but you can see the man, the zone. Most of these cards, you're probably going to recognize. The only thing we're really looking for is, because everybody has good stats really nowadays, we're really looking for speed, height, and what ability stack they get on these safety cards. And if Melifanu's is not the best in the world, that's why you're finding him down here at number 10, but he does end up getting deep in zone KO or mid zone for 1, which I prefer mid zone right here, and then you could run your deep out for 1 as well. I actually am okay with sacrificing pick artists on a couple people to get that mid zone. If you guys, maybe some of you guys don't know yet, but mid zone is low-key becoming one of the best abilities in the game. It knocks out everything. Even on your high top stage, you're probably like, why do I want a mid zone in my high top safety, right? They come down and play balls. Like, you ever had your KO not knock out like a post route? You guys know double post is the most popular play in the game. It'll come down and knock it out plenty times, or even like a sitting drag or anything where they quick snap and throw. Mid zone's amazing. I'm okay with sacrificing pick artists on a guy like Melifonwu, but there's a reason why he's down here at number 10, man. These stacks only get better. But number 9, we have probably one of the hardest cards to grade on this list. So Kevin Byard, you do have to use an X Factor on him, and you do have to power him up all the way. But when you see, all right, let me just show you the stack first, and then we'll come back to abilities. Remember, you have to put in a lot of cards. It does get a little bit expensive. But Kevin Byard, when he's fully powered up, you can go ahead and get this a universal coverage, which is a KO everywhere on the field. That's flat zone, mid zone, deep zone. It's awesome. It's one of the best things in the game. And you can also go ahead and get your 0 AP mid zone just in case before you don't have it active, and then also 0 AP pick artist. So he has like the best ability stack in the game. You do have to waste an X Factor on him though, which can be annoying because I know a lot of people like to use 3D line X Factors or whatnot. But the one thing I feel like holding Kevin Byard back is he is statistically probably the worst 96 in the game. There might be another position, but when you look at this card, this is an awful card. It is an absolutely terrible card, but he has one of the best ability stacks in the game. I mean, he's 95 speed, which is abysmal. No good theme teams really besides maybe Eagles, and even them, you know what I mean? It doesn't stack up close to any big theme team. And even then, full theme team is 97 speed. We have base 97 speed cards on this list. He does have really, his man's not even above 90. His hit power is not there. I do think I have to have him somewhere on this list. And I think if you are using the X Factor on him fully powered up, he can be valuable. But I just don't know if I can put him at any higher than 9 with these stats. Number 8, we do got that LTD Cam Chancellor. He finally did get Redux, and he is still very expensive. I think that Super Bowl theme team is probably, I don't know, I don't really run it in too much, but I'm guessing it's probably still popular out there because of these prices. But he is 96 base speed. If you do power him up with the token, which I know a lot of people like to do, he does go up to 97, which is awesome. But the one thing with him, though, I don't like him that much as a base card unless you are using the token on him, which is hard to say. But even with the token, you are getting dual threat, which, if you guys do not know, you can get knockouts, but it doesn't give you the reaction boost. So what you have to do is use this mid-zone KO right here and also use this pick artist. But like I said, you have to put the full token in him, which I don't know if it's worth on Cam Chancellor. I think there are better stacks out there, but at the end of the day, still a great card nonetheless. And also, he is 6'3", 90 man, 97 zone. I don't think Super Bowl theme team is the best anymore, but it is still very good. So I got to value it a tiny bit with Cam Chancellor. Amazing for the time he's here. And this just shows you how good this list is, that he's all the way down here at number 8. Number 7, we got that new Team of the Year, Jesse Bates. And this is a card that I'm going to be honest, I didn't really pay too much attention to. I didn't realize that he was actually pretty good. So you are getting a 97 base. You don't got to put a token in like Cam to get him up to 97 speed, which I absolutely love as well. The one thing that does suck, though, is his man is below 90, but we play a zone meta game, so I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world. I said that with Byard earlier. probably doesn't matter too much. But 97 zone, 94 hit power. He also has really good play rec, pursuit. Everything's insane. He is 6'1", too, so solid height on him. And then his ability stack is decent. You do get 2 0 APs, or you do get 2 discount abilities on this Team of the Years. He gets Pick Artist for 0 right there, and then you can run your deep zone. I know most people, I wouldn't even say most, I would say majority people are starting to move over to running deep zone and also stacking that with mid zone. So if you really wanted to do that and have your Pick Artist, it would be 4 AP. There are people with better stacks, but I think that is by far the best thing you can run in the safety, and sadly his is still at 4 AP. But if you don't really need the mid zone, which I think everybody should slowly start moving to mid zones at safeties, if you don't mind it right now, I guess Jessie Bates is probably an elite card, because that's only a 1 AP stack without mid zone. Brand new Jeremy Chin card finds himself at number 6. So we are getting probably the best statistic safety in the game. I mean, he is 6'3", 98 base speed. I mean, he has insane play rec, insane pursuit. The man is at 95. The zone's at 99 as well. The power is not too crazy, but you're playing Jeremy Chin up top. I mean, he's going to be an up top guy for sure. I know some people get baited by the height. You probably want to put linebackers with mid zone anyways in the middle. But Jeremy Chin's actually really nice. You are getting discounted abilities in deep zone right here for 1 AP. They did kind of throw in some troll abilities on him though. I don't know why he's getting a 1 step ahead for 3, and they also kind of could have made him better by throwing mid zone in here, but they threw bench press on a safety and also acro, which, as you guys know, this is probably the worst year we've ever had for acro. But he does get his Pick Artist, he does get his deep zone, and just like Jessie Bates, if you wanted to stack, it would be another 3 AP. So a total of 4. He's basically the exact same card as Jessie Bates, but just a little bit taller. So that's why I have him a little bit higher in the list. Number 5, I do have Rashad Jones, and Rashad Jones gets that stack I was talking about earlier, where he's going to get all of the zone abilities for a pretty solid price. I also do love that he gets the Combine Strike card, so I think the Combine is definitely the better one to use right now, especially over Team of the Year, especially with them being mid cards in general. But you can see, or at least most of them, I guess you will say, but you can see Rashad Jones, like I said, picture him, 97 base speed. He does have insane stats across the board, 98 zone, 98 hit power. Everything's above 90. You love to see right there. 6'1", solid height across the board. But if you come to his discounted abilities, he does end up getting, if you wanted to use her too with that high hit power, you could throw him in the box with Tackle Supreme to end up countering those, what are they called? I can't think of the word. The X Factor running backs, right? But you can get your deep out zone right here. You can get your mid zone for 0, which is very good too, by the way. Mid zone for 0 is absolutely insane. So he could be a great slot for you. I think, like I said, it's growing on me. It's growing on me as one of my favorite abilities in the game. Or you could end up just running deep in right here and then running mid zone over here, which actually I think the best stack on him is probably running deep in for 2, running your mid zone for 0, and deep out for 1. So for 3 AP, you're getting a KO literally everywhere on the field. He's going to knock the ball everywhere. He's not going to have Pick Artist, but I do think this Rashad Jones, I love that stack. I prefer having mid zone over Pick Artist if I had to choose one, but I guess it's pick your poison with these kind of ability stacks down here. Number 4, we got our guy, Jay Simmons, man. Probably the best, and actually now that I'm looking at my list, I have it on my other screen. He is our number 1 ranked free safety in the game right now. I think he is the best free safety, probably should be on your team. His stack is very good. He is a 96 overall. He's not even like hard to get either. You could easily build him with a set, buy him. One of the cheaper cards on this list, I guess you could say, but he has 97 speed. He's even faster with that combine stress. Like I said, base 98, which is nice. 6'2" as well. So good height on him. Great stats across the board. Non-LTD getting this type of stats and ability stack is amazing, right? You are going to get your deep zone, which is every KO up top for 1, and then you can match that with your mid zone. Like I said, a 2 AP stack. It doesn't get you your Pick Artist. If you wanted Pick Artist, you would, I think, have to spend 4 AP. But like I said, I'm okay with giving up Pick Artist if my 2 high top safeties get every KO needed and they're just coming down and knocking the ball out every single time. I think I'm okay with sacrificing that. And Justin Simmons, if you are okay with sacrificing it, he gets the best stack so far on this list at only 2 AP, which we love to see, man. And he has good build, speed, stats, everything. He's a great card, dude. Number 3, we do got Derwin James, and he's like the exact same card, I guess you could say, as our guy Kevin Byard, but I think he's better even without the X Factor. Kevin Byard, you have to use the X Factor on to make him super, super valuable. Derwin, it's really cool because you don't have to use the X Factor, and you can just have a great ability stack by powering him up. But you can see he is 96 speed. The one thing that does suck is no chem boost, and no nothing really besides Charger same team if you're running it. But I do think this card is so good ability-wise, and also, unlike Kevin Byard, like I said, he has great stats across the board. He is also 6'2", so you are going to make up for a little bit with that height as well, but this is what we're here for. You power him up all the way. Like I said, not the cheapest thing in the world, but you do end up getting an absolute Zeus of a card. You're getting mid-zone for 0. You stack that with your deep out zone right here for 2, and then you can get your Pick Artist for 0. That is insane. That is insane, boys. That is a great stack. You're getting basically everything you need in the game for 2 AP. You are sacrificing a little bit of speed, but at the end of the day, I think Derwin, one of the better stacks in the game, man. And like I said, you don't have to use the X Factor. If you wanted to use the X Factor, you can go ahead and go get like reinforcement, which is basically every KO. But I think it's not worth using it because the next guy at number 2, his X Factor is way too good not to have on the field, man. Let's get into him. And at number 2, we have a 95 overall and probably one of the more, I guess you could say, like, up and coming, or maybe people are waking up to him. I woke up to him late as well. I did not realize how good Ji'Ayir Brown truly was. But also, you got to remember, they did end up updating his AP because he met his Super Bowl requirement. He was the only card out of all the Super Bowl present cards to meet his requirement. So, as you guys know, he will get +1 speed when you put the strat, or the token in. I think he's by far the best card to use a token on. Let me explain. And once you put the token in 97 speed, remember, you also are going to get deep zone KO for 1 AP, which is ridiculous. When you top that off with a mid zone for 0 or pick artist for 0, and then also mid zone for 0 right here. So you are getting every KO you need on your safety. You could also play him at corner. That's where I play mine. You can run your mid zone for 0 right here, and then you could also get your pick artist for 0, and you're only spending 1 AP on your deep zone. I mean, he is literally ridiculous. He can knock out the ball everywhere. He's going to catch the ball. He's not super slow either. He's going to be 97 base speed with the, once you put the token in. He also gets Super Bowl theme team. Niners is probably one of the best promo or normal theme teams in the game. One of the most underrated cards in the game. I don't care about height. I don't care about anything. If you've been by his stream, he is arguably my best player. I have Woolen. I have Justin Simmons. I have Rashad Jones. I have even the #1 guy on this list. And Ji'Ayir Brown's arguably the one that makes the most plays, dude. And he is also becoming more and more popular. I'm seeing him all over Twitter as one of the most underrated cards in the game. And I think I truly have to agree with it. I don't care about overall on the card. That ability stack, I mean, that's endgame. That's literally endgame. But at number 1, I feel like I have to go Kyle Hamilton still here, man. 97 base speed on a 6'4" giant. So you are getting the tallest player on the list. And then you can see his stats. I mean, they gave him disgusting. 97 man, 97 zone, the hit power, pursuit, play rec. He is ridiculous when it comes to these stats. And also the run support. I didn't really show this on much other cards, but his is insane. He has also, when you come down here, where's it at? I can't find it. Why can't I find it? I thought he had better block shit. But I guess the hit power really is the only thing. They want you to play him up top. You should probably be playing up top anyways. There are too good of users to ruin him in the box regardless. But the thing I'm running on him right now, deep zone 0 is insane. Even if you're not a mid zone KO guy like me, that's even better for you. You're getting deep zone for 0. You can run pick artist for 0 and put the controller down and use that. But what I do, and I know a lot of people do, is they will overpay for that mid zone. So you're getting all 3 of them for 3 AP. That's what I personally do. But like I said, some people don't feel like they need mid zone in their defensive scheme. And if you only need those 2, I mean, that makes him even more insane. He also gets every theme team in the game. He is so good, man. Absolutely amazing. I feel like he's truly one of the cards that you just need on your team. He's down to like 1.2 million right now, too. I bought him at 2. Kind of sad, but he's a dog, man. He got to be on a squad. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which safeties do you guys have on your squad and which guy was way too high on the list, which guy was way too low, and who got snubbed from the list, man. I love reading all the comments on the top 10s, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.